What's up, guys? Kaspa right now is ranked number 25 on CoinMarketCap in the top 100. This is so significant because Kaspa has yet to be on a tier 1 crypto exchange. Aside from Uphold and KuCoin, which you can argue KuCoin is maybe not tier 1, it is not yet on Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com, Binance, and Coinbase. This is despite the announcement of smart contracts, KRC20. This is despite using Rust, a very popular programming language. This is also despite having a trading volume of 70 million at the start of this video. At some point, these exchanges, these companies cannot ignore Kaspa that long. A lot of people, they're looking at, different coins. They're wondering what's in the top 100, what's the next one. And I'm like, how far down the ranks can Kaspa go before a company goes, an exchange goes, maybe we should list Kaspa? I said it time and time again. Most cryptos, most people expect a crypto company to fork over cash to be listed on an exchange, which makes sense. But in Kaspa's case, it's a commodity. It was fair launch, no pre-mine, no YCO. And I'm not saying the team doesn't have funds, doesn't want to do funds, whatever, but the incentive to pay exchanges to get listed is not going to be there. It doesn't mean it won't. Artblock got listed on Coinbase for free. It got listed on Crypto.com for free. Turbo got listed on Crypto.com for free, and also Uphold for free. Pepe, we're not sure, but Pepe got on every exchange but Coinbase in a matter of a week, it seems like, in the bear market. So it can get listed. The question is, how long are exchanges going to watch investors buy Kaspa before they realize they can make money? At some point, the trading volume can only be so high to where an exchange won't list it. If you guys remember Uphold, Dr. Martin something with an H, a long last name, he saw how popular Kaspa was. And he not only listed it on their exchange, he made sure to make it a tier 3 asset, which meant you can swap it to a cold storage wallet. You can move it instead of being locked on Uphold. He knew the importance of Kaspa. He knew the importance of why they should list it. Coinbase, who has a team, Binance, who has a team, Gemini, Crypto.com, Kraken, they all know that Kaspa is popular. They have boards of team members who monitor what the sentiment is. They monitor the top 100, I'm sure. Kaspa is probably going to be number 20 on CMC before they even get that realization that we should probably list it. I guarantee they're aware of it. I mean, it's on Binance futures. It'll eventually get a Binance spot. Okay, right now, I don't see the sentiment too bearish for Kaspa, which is good. I feel like many investors who are investing into it know what they're holding. And my question to you is, if you feel like you're panicking right now, did you really invest with money you're willing to lose, for one? Or two, did you invest with money and patience knowing that, waiting is a part of the investing process? All of our plays at some point involve waiting. The ones who get too impatient are the ones who are leveraging themselves with money they can't afford to lose. So you got to really ask yourself here, if you have a lot of money in Kaspa, which I'm assuming you do, especially if you're watching this video, whether it's 10%, 20, 50%, in some cases, some of you are holding like 80% or more, are you willing to wait? Good things take time. Kaspa, to me, I can't think of another crypto that has been this far down the top 100 that has not gotten a tier 1 exchange listing. I just don't know any crypto that's like that. They all at some point, again, the trading volume reflects as if it was on a tier 1 exchange. That's the most startling thing to me, is the fact that it's at nearly 100 million trading volume, and the only exchanges you can get it is Uphold, Mexi, and KuCoin for the most part. Every single video I make, it's, hey, where can you buy Kaspa? Where can you buy it? I guarantee it, this video, you'll see at least 1, 2, or 3 comments. Where can I buy it in the US? Where can I buy it? People every single day don't know where to buy Kaspa. They want to buy it on a Coinbase or Binance or a crypto.com or a Gemini listen or, Kraken. So yes, it's temporarily suppressing the price, but I look at it from the outside in, like if it causes more flat price action, I'll DCA, which I've been doing. I've been buying the tip in Kaspa. And then like we're seeing now with the announcement of smart contracts, it's not dumping that hard. Yeah, sure, it's not scaling that hard, but it's not dumping that hard either. It's doing what a fair launch layer one is supposed to do. It's maintaining its strength with a store value property, and it's progressing. KRC20s is huge because now it allows builders to migrate developers to build on top of Kaspa. I'm talking, like meme coins, which are very popular right now, the ZK rollups, Slayer 2s if they need it, so on and so forth. Smart contracts opens the floodgates for building to take place in Kaspa. And building just means what? Ecosystem expansion. So Kaspa, it's going to have to stay. Is it going to be $5 tomorrow? No. But the fact that it's in the top 20s already shows us how strong an asset can be despite no tier 1 listing. It is literally a community-driven, community-run project right now at this point. This is the power of retail. The misconception is people think retail has no input, no power, or no say on anything. In crypto, that's not true. The whales and smart money depend on us. That's why manipulation is so rampant in this market, because they know if they can sway us in one direction or the other, they can make their moves in peace and silence. I think the only reason why Kaspa is holding so strong, aside from its fundamentals, is the fact that we as a community are very strong. Now, some people are cultish, but that exists in every community. Okay, XRP has that, ICP has that, ADA has that. Everyone has their community where they have extremists who believe in like cult mentalities and, 1,000x is the bottom and stuff like that. It is what it is. At the end of the day, they're just supporting Kaspa. It is what it is. But the more holders that Kaspa grows, which if you check out their top addresses, they have almost 3,000 sharks, which is around 28% of supply. And they have about 23% are whales, in the top 100 is very spread. You can't get a more fair, decentralized project. People are starting to wake up and get tired of VCs and, these insiders dumping on them. We've seen cryptos like HBAR, XRP, XLM, to name a handful. Even good coins like Say, which, we are bullish on, it went from $1.15 down to like below 50 cents because the insiders always take profits before retail does, and it reflects in the price and the selling pressure. But Kaspa, a lot of people they had this meme coin gambler mentality with it. So they say, oh, if it hasn't moved in 5 minutes, it's bad. I look at it like from the charts, when you see it here, it's scaling nicely. Okay, yeah, sure, you click the 7 days, looks, maybe bad. But again, this is a very healthy and strong chart. It literally is, treadmill, stairs, penthouse, stairs, penthouse, and now we're kind of like back in that penthouse again. It's a $4 billion market cap, which, yes, is a large market cap, but for a layer 1, it's not. Not to mention, it's 83% diluted. The inflation, which is getting less and less every single year, next year it'll be around 90% by Q4 of next year. When the inflation is getting minimized and they're getting more adoption and more activity, more expansion, and with smart contracts coming, what does that signal in the future? More upwards price action and less downward selling pressure. Okay, to have over 80% circulating for the first bull cycle is very impressive. And the supply, it's not that large to me, 28.7 billion. It's still, a little less than half of Cardano's supply, which is why people say it can go to $3, which I do believe, because Cardano did it with 45 billion supply. HBAR has 50 billion, XRP has 100 billion, XLM has 50 billion. And when you look at Kaspa like I do, as digital silver, what is silver? Silver is very abundant compared to gold, which is very scarce. Although gold can be you can make a lot of gold and it can be infinite supply. Gold is meant to be scarce, hint, hint, Bitcoin, and silver is meant to be used on a broader scale, hint, hint, Kaspa. People had that, belief in the past that XRP was gold and XLM was silver. I think it's Bitcoin's gold and Kaspa's silver. That's just my personal opinion. Peer-to-peer cash, BlockDAG, Janssen behind it, GhostDAG protocol. It was meant to be a one-step further solution of what Bitcoin was originally created to be. The ones who understand that about Kaspa understand that its properties and fundamental makeup. Those are the ones who are holding this and not even blinking or flinching because they know over time something along that strength and magnitude is going to continuously scale. And I do agree with the opinion that it will be a top 10 crypto soon. It'll be really funny if it hits top 10 before an exchange listing, a big exchange listing. But listen, it's not impossible. I mean, it's already close to the top, 20 and top teens. I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks into the teens before it even an exchange listed. But at that point, they won't be able to ignore it much longer. Mark my words. At that point, these exchanges who want to make money, they'll have their own confirmation bias that it's a good coin, people will buy it, and they can sell it on the exchange to where they can make their money with the fees of swapping and trading. Okay. Exchanges are going to want to buy cash, but obviously at the cheaper price possible because they want to make sure they get a discount. Okay. A lot of them don't want to wait until Kaspa hits $1 to start buying it themselves, especially if they want to be a top wallet holder to where they could be the main exchange to sell Kaspa. So just from a logical standpoint, it makes sense for them to buy it while it's still cheap, which is why I think this ranking, if it gets better, the trading volume, which gets larger, the hype grows with Kaspa, it's nearly impossible for tier ones not to list it, in my opinion, which is why I believe that the exchanges will list it very soon. I have a pretty strong gut instinct it's going to be a lot sooner than later. It might even be starting by the end of this year, before 2025. I don't think Coinbase will list this year personally, but I do see Kraken listing it, Crypto.com, and maybe Binance doing it this year. But anything could happen. Obviously, the name of the game is you want to be patient regardless of what happens. You want to take advantage of these discounts because in due time, these discounts will be evaporated and you'll be wishing, if you're not making moves right now, that you did make moves in the future. So the last thing you want to do going at the end of this and until end of the bull cycle is having regrets that you didn't take advantage of the discounts that are right here in front of you. And by the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see when I buy crypto, sell crypto, DCA into crypto, join conference call Q&As where you can ask me literally any question. It's a nice hangout. The members love it. Be the next member to become financially free. Join about 37 or 38 who have already made 6 to 7 figures already. See my courses. I just launched a exit plan profit taking course. If you want to be the next investor to be financially free, get in early to make a lot of profits, I encourage you to join Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see there. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about Kaspa being a top 20 crypto right now? And at what point, rank-wise, do you think it will be before a tier 1 exchange eventually lists it? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in this one.